Happy to have you along once again. We are joined, as always, by Greg Engert, beer director for the Neighborhood Restaurant Group, a Food and Wine Sommelier of the Year. The group includes Vermilion and Columbia Firehouse, both in Old Town. Greg, it is always good to see you.
Good to see you too.
What do we have on tap this week?
This week, since it's very convenient that we're doing the show here at Bluejacket recently, so I figured we might as well taste some fresh craft brewed beer right from tap. So this is Cut Dry. It is an unfiltered Pilsner that we are very proud of. We like a lot. That we've been brewing almost since we opened. So this is the third or fourth batch that we've brewed, and it's an homage to the classic Pilsners of Bohemia, like Czech-based Pils, but also to the unfiltered Keller beers of Bavaria and Franconia. So it's kind of a blend of styles and a great, just refreshing, crisp beer that we hope to serve year-round.
Sounds like a baseball beer to me, or
a
very good warm weather beer. What a nice nose. Oh, I like that.
Nice and dry in the finish. So the idea with this, well, first off, for Bluejacket, we designed the brewery to be basically a brewery without boundaries and have the utmost flexibility, and that's why we have 18 different fermentation vessels. I mean, you need that many in some ways just because we want to have 20 drafts at all times and 5 cask ales. But the other great thing about having this many vessels is we never have to rush our beer. And lagers, by their very definition, need time to evolve and to kind of mellow into a subdued but nuanced complexity. It's why you don't see a lot of American brewers brewing lagers even today. It's because ales can be ready in anywhere from 2 weeks, 3 weeks a lot of times. Lagers, at least when we brew them, take at least 5 weeks and up to 8 weeks every time. So it's a long duration to yield something that's typically 5 to 6% alcohol. Cut Dry is 5.8%, but it's worth it. The time is worth it because when you do it, you get these flavors you could not get by any other means. So we're really proud to offer a lot of lagers here at Bluejacket in the Arsenal. With Cut Dry, we use almost 100% Pils malt, which is why it's beautifully golden in color. We use Saz hops from the Czech Republic, which give it that kind of mildly floral, herbal note, spicy quality, that really clean, refreshing bitterness. And then, like I said, we don't filter it, so it's not as cloudy as it could be because over time it drops bright. The sediment, as it's lagering, will drop out of the beer itself, so it's got a little bit of clearness. But since we're not filtering it, we're not taking any of the flavors out, no matter how delicate. So we leave it all in there, and that's why also in the nose you get this beautifully fresh, like baked bread quality and notes of herbs as well, which we really think comes from proper lagering and the lack of filtration.
Less of a grain taste, which I like, than Forbidden Planet that we had a few weeks ago.
And that's because this has actually a little bit more bitterness in the finish than Forbidden Planet does. It's actually drier. Forbidden Planet's all hops up front, and then smooth, refreshing finish that has a little bit of a grainy quality in the end. This one, the finish is really with that really snappy, insistent bitterness, which is very long in the finish as well.
What would you pair this with?
So, Pilsners are great with lots of different things, so they do have a little bit of snappy bitterness in the finish with this one. One of the things that I've been thinking about lately is the Pilsner with cured meats like pastrami and corned beef, so like Reubens and things like that. Especially sauerkraut is awesome with Pilsners because you get that little bit of an herbal, spicy, hop bitterness with caraway. It's fantastic. Digs into the richness of the meat as well, so you can do this with Reubens and things like that. That's always really good. And then, at Bluejacket, it's great to say, how people think that wings and beer go together so well? Well, those are typically subpar wings with industrial Pilsner. So the wings that we make here at Bluejacket are based on the ones from Church Key, and they're awesome. And so when we do those with a real full-flavored, really zesty Pilsner like this, it's fantastic, washes away the heat without removing the flavors of the spice.
Good wings with good beer. That's just crazy
talk. Can't beat it. I know, crazy.
Yeah, this is good. Greg, thank you as always.
Thank you.
Everyone, please always do drink responsibly and be sure to bring your thirst next time for another Beer of the Week.